Hello and welcome to GIMP News. No, I'm just kidding. This is GIMP Girl once again, and today, why is there a spoon here? I will eat you, that's why. No, dear friends, I'm just kidding. Okay, today I am completing a little collection of lenses. I think I've had a video on buying your man a collection of something once you've run out of ideas for what to get for your man. Okay, so here we have some very cool little lenses. These are Topcore Leica thread mount lenses. They're, look at these silvery little things. Okay, beautiful, and they take great pictures. I have, yeah, as usual, I know, two of these 35s, okay, and this 50 is pretty nice too. The reason why there are two 35s in the collection is not just because I like to buy several copies, but because there were only 2,000 copies of these made, so they're quite rare. Okay, so beautiful little lenses from the 1950s, and I'm going to open up this package, and there's another one of these beautiful little lenses in there, and then I'm gonna take a look at this adapter and see how it's gonna attach to the camera. It's a box within a box. So here's another silvery, like a thread mount lens. It's a 90mm. So it's a nice little collection. And it doesn't have to be all the new, the latest and the greatest. These are old from 1950s. You can get a little set of 3 of these for about just over $1,000. And you might think that's expensive, but compared to what modern lenses cost, modern high quality lens might cost you $2,000, even $3,000. So it's not too bad. Okay, so then these little things go on an adapter, and then they go on a digital camera. Here's the adapter. So they go into the adapter. Okay, but let's put that aside. And of course, I do have a topic to discuss today. I'm not only discussing the lenses. Okay, and alright, this might be a bit of a longish video. We'll see. Okay, but it's worthwhile, I promise, it's worthwhile. So today's topic is why I'm nothing special. Yeah, and this one is primarily for the gentlemen in the audience, because I get to hear a lot about how awesome I am. GIMP Girl, you're so awesome. I want a girl just like you. Okay, and I'm here to tell you that I'm actually nothing special. I'm not all that great. And in fact, you probably don't even want me. How can that be? Yes, in fact, you're probably better off without me. How can that be, GIMP Girl? What a mystery. Alright, so I will start by talking about the pros and cons of being with me, because you guys probably have some image in your head of what it's like to be with me, what this really is. Okay, so pros. I'm pretty, meaning I have a good face. I look good without makeup. I don't need makeup. And that's good value, because like 90% of women, they don't have a pretty face, they don't look good without makeup. They look worse, much worse, I promise. So that's a good value. Okay, then another pro is my body. I am 44 kilos is my normal weight, and I am just above 11% body fat, and this I maintain year round. So you're not gonna get a bait and switch where in the beginning you have a skinny girlfriend, then she grows fat, she balloons up, and then she's no longer the skinny girlfriend. Right. So no ballooning on my part, and this is value, I guess, because you will not find 100 women in your country that have this low body fat. But that doesn't make me anything special. Why? Because with diet and exercise, any woman can do it. It's like you're wanting points for being able to tie your shoes as a woman. So just because women can tie their own shoes doesn't mean that they should be paid for it, right? Another pro, cooking and cleaning. Yes, I do cook and I do clean, but those are just basic life skills. Those are just skills that every adult should have. I mean, everybody needs to eat, right? And everybody needs to have a clean home, need to clean at some point. So, do you want to get paid for, I know where the supermarket is? No, that's ridiculous. So, no, if you can't feed yourself or keep your home clean, you're not an adult. It's just a basic adult skill. Let's be honest here. Okay, another pro. I provide good service. I'm very service-minded. Look how I'm wearing a maid uniform, for instance. Okay, so good service. Well, guess what? That's usually a minimum requirement for getting hired at a minimum wage job. At least a lot of them. In every service or service-like profession, you need to be service-minded, provide good service, have a good attitude, be pleasant and polite towards the customers, right? So it's like you want to get paid extra for not being rude to the customers at the sandwich shop where you're working. So if you're a wife and you get paid a lot more than someone who works at the sandwich shop, then yeah, you should probably not be rude to your employer. Okay, next pro, the spicy activities. I want to fulfill all of your desires, and some desires you didn't even know you had. Yes, that's true. But why do I not get any points for that one? Well, because I get something out of it too. And it's that simple. Now, if you're normal, you're going to enjoy bedroom activities. And you're going to enjoy trying out new bedroom activities. That's just normal. So, for instance, this thing with getting your man other women, getting your man to sleep with other women. Oh, what's the problem? People try different things. They try new things. I don't think there's anything unusual about that. Something that you should be getting cred for, really. I think that's just normal. It's like you try different restaurants too. Wow, this woman likes to try different restaurants. Should we pay her extra for that? Should we give her extra cred for wanting to try different restaurants? So it's not all that different. So all of this put together, all of these pros, yes, I'm sure it makes me look awesome. right? You guys would agree. But when you break them down into parts, you realize that most of these things are just normal things, minimum requirements, or just basic life skills. Okay, so what should I get points for them? You're probably curious to know. I should get points for boxing. That's real value, because that's something that men get points for. If they are providing for a woman, then they get points for being a good provider. They don't get points for sleeping with their wife and not being fat. No man gets points for that. Right, so that is my main selling point, boxing. Okay, yeah, I know some of you now are going to say, this is absolutely wonderful. I want this. Gimp Girl, how can I marry you? Well, I'm going to say to that, not so fast. Think about what this is going to cost. Because I want certain things in return. There are few things, but I will want these things. Number one, I will want lifetime commitment. So yeah, I'd like you to stick around for life. No leaving. I will want 6 kids. Anyone willing here? Okay, I will want to stay home to take care of those kids. That's the third point. And sounds like a swell deal, right? Well, the truth is, you can get everything that I offer, all these pros that I just mentioned, from other women. Now, if we're talking about the lifetime commitment that I want, one day I will get old and you will be stuck with 50-year-old Gimp Girl. Imagine 60-year-old Gimp Girl. I know some of you are going to come and say that, oh yeah, that's the GILF. It's a GILF Gimp Girl. Oh yeah. Get a grip now. It's a 50-year-old woman. I'm sure there are younger and hotter girls out there. Maybe not right now, but one day in the future, like when I'm 50 or 60, there will be younger and hotter women out there. So you could theoretically have one girl with the fit body. You could have one girl for the face, the pretty face, one girl with the pretty face. You could have one girl for the bedroom activities, one girl to cook and clean, and one girl for the boxing. Yes, with me you get all of these things in one package, in one girl. And yes, you'll be getting it with different girls, all of these things, but you could conceal to get it. Okay, about the kids part, many kids, you might think now, yeah, sure, whatever. Knocking up a Gimp Girl seems like a good time, and 6 times, yeah. Well, you gotta ask yourself, how many years of your life will you be putting into this? How many years of your life will you be spending on raising kids? Because that's a lot of years with 6 kids. Think of it. That's like 20 years with each kid. Okay. Staying home. Oh yay! I get kind of like a housewife. Like Gimp Girl is my housewife and she cooks and cleans. That sounds great. That's what you're thinking. Well, I'm gonna tell you that I don't like leaving the home. No, really, I don't like leaving the home at all. So forget like travel, if you want to travel, party, social events, anything like that, I'm not going. And I want absolutely nothing to do with the outside world. Okay, I like to stay home and I got chores to do here. My hobbies are drawing and video games. So I will never be that like the hot party thoughts, the hot party girl. That's not me. So I'm not touting my own horn with this video. This is nothing sarcastic. I'm kind of explaining what you get with a pick me like me and what it will cost you. Okay, so pros and cons. So then you ladies are probably gonna think, okay, so how then, if you have so many cons, if this is nothing special, how did you get a guy to agree to this? Can I buy your husband? Because I know some of you do. So very simple. I found a guy who doesn't want to work. Okay, so how do you stay at home then, Gimp Girl? Well, I'm very frugal. I don't have a car. There's no travel. There's no this like femme luxury like makeup, beauty products, clothes, handbags, shoes, coats. I don't know, what have you. I buy my food in bulk. Try to be frugal. Okay. Otherwise, I get money from my family. Get money from your family. Because, well, I'm producing heirs to the lineage and they're willing to pay for that. So, to you who look at me and think that, wow, this is worth a lot, like a gimp girl is worth a lot. No, all of these things that I do, they're just basic life skills. Yeah, so no one should be given points for doing what they're supposed to do, for doing very basic things, for having some adult skills and doing normal things. Alright, this is Gimp Girl. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up and I guess tell me what you think. Are these basic life skills or are they that unusual nowadays? Okay, I think these are basic life skills. So ladies, get the basic skills. Seriously, put the bar a bit higher for us, okay? All right, bye-bye.